I'm so grateful for us all to be together tonight. As many of you know, I was diagnosed with lupus 8 years ago. I've been a lupus warrior ever since, raising awareness throughout the world. The Lupus Research Alliance knows lupus is very different for each person, and many treatments are needed.
You see Selena Gomez on the red carpet? A brilliant star with hundreds of millions of fans and a life that everyone dreams of. But the truth is that behind that smile, she's fighting not one, but two devastating enemies at the same time. An autoimmune disease that is eroding her body from within, and a psychological storm that led her to be hospitalized in a psychiatric facility. I'm Dr. Minions, a master of medicine specializing in emergency and critical care, and today we will explore her extraordinary journey to find herself again. If you're busy, please save this video to watch later. Selena Gomez, the famous Hollywood singer and actress, a young woman who has experienced her youth not only in the spotlight, but also with fierce battles against illness and the darkness of the soul. Selena Gomez was diagnosed with Systemic Lupus Erythematosus in 2013, a chronic autoimmune disease that causes the immune system to attack the body's own tissues and organs. She publicly disclosed this information in an interview with Billboard in October 2015, revealing that she had undergone chemotherapy to treat the disease, which was the reason for her break from her career. To understand it, imagine your body as a nation, and the immune system is its elite police force, tasked with identifying and destroying invaders like bacteria and viruses. But in a lupus patient, this police force has a recognition error. They not only attack the bad guys, but also turn on innocent citizens, the body's own healthy cells. Medicine calls this an autoimmune disease. Systemic means it can attack any organ system, from the skin, joints, and blood to vital organs like the heart, lungs, brain, and kidneys. This attack is carried out by self-made bullets called autoantibodies, such as anti-dsDNA or anti-SM, which are evidence that this civil war is taking place. So how does this civil war manifest? Lupus is nicknamed the Great Imitator because its symptoms are incredibly diverse and can resemble many other diseases. Classic symptoms include an inexplicable crushing fatigue, persistent low-grade fevers, and aching joints. The most characteristic sign, and the origin of the name lupus, meaning wolf in Latin, is the beautiful yet haunting butterfly-shaped rash across the cheeks and bridge of the nose, which often appears or worsens after sun exposure due to photosensitivity. Additionally, patients may experience mouth sores, hair loss, and blood-related issues like anemia, leukopenia, low white blood cell count, and thrombocytopenia, low platelet count. Faced with these symptoms, the outside world did not understand. When Selena abruptly canceled her tour to rest, malicious rumors about substance abuse began to spread. Few knew that the young woman was secretly undergoing chemotherapy sessions. That's right, chemotherapy, a weapon typically used to kill cancer cells, was being used in this case at a lower dose to suppress her own overactive immune system. It was a painful choice, but a necessary one to control the raging fire of inflammation. But the enemy, lupus, did not stop. It continued its assault on one of the most vital organs, the kidneys, the body's water filtration plant. This complication is called lupus nephritis and affects about 60% of lupus patients. Immune complexes, clumps of antibodies and antigens, get stuck in the glomeruli, the tiny filters of the kidneys. They cause a fierce inflammatory reaction, damaging and scarring these filters. As a result, the kidneys can no longer do their job properly. Protein leaks into the urine, causing foamy urine. Blood pressure soars, and ultimately, if left unchecked, it leads to end-stage renal disease. By the summer of 2017, Selena's kidneys had all but surrendered. Her life hung in the balance, and the only solution was a kidney transplant. In the summer of 2017, Selena Gomez had to undergo a kidney transplant surgery because her kidneys were severely damaged by lupus. The donor was her best friend, actress Francia Raisa, whom Selena called the ultimate gift in an Instagram post in September 2017. She shared that the surgery was necessary for her overall health and expressed deep gratitude to her family, medical team, and the friend who had sacrificed for her. The transplant was successful, saving Selena's life, but it also opened a new, challenging chapter. She would have to live with immunosuppressant drugs for the rest of her life, medications necessary to prevent her body from rejecting the new kidney, but which also make her more susceptible to infections and have many other side effects. Just when it seemed the physical battle had reached a conclusion, Another war, invisible and more haunting, escalated to its peak. The link between lupus and mental health is complex. The chronic inflammation in the body can directly affect the brain. Added to that was the pressure of being a global superstar, the harsh criticism about her appearance changing due to medication, and the burden of a chronic illness, all of which pushed her into a mental storm. Depression, anxiety, and panic attacks became uninvited companions. The spotlight became a burden, and social media, where she was one of the most followed people, became an obsession that led her to feel not beautiful enough and face negative comparisons. In 2016, while on her Revival World Tour, she had to take a break to be hospitalized for her mental health, admitting that she felt insecure, anxious, and frequently had panic attacks before or after performing. In 2018, a year after the kidney transplant, Selena experienced a severe psychological crisis, leading to hospitalization at a psychiatric treatment facility. She described this as one of the scariest moments of her life, but at the same time felt a relief upon receiving a clear diagnosis for her condition. In 2020, she publicly announced that she had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, a condition that causes extreme shifts in mood and energy, and understanding this condition helped her feel freer in facing herself. Selena spent 90 days at a treatment center in Tennessee, where she participated in individual, group, and even equine therapy to improve her mental health. She also revealed that seeing a psychologist 5 days a week and applying dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, had changed her life. Selena's battle has never ended. The remnants of her illness are still there. In some public videos, including a scene where she participates in an online cooking tutorial, her hands can be seen trembling noticeably when holding a knife or performing simple tasks like squeezing a lemon, to the point where she needed assistance. These tremors could be related to lupus, as the disease sometimes affects the nervous system, or they could be a side effect of her medication, although sources have not specified the cause in her case. Selena Gomez has faced much criticism about her appearance, particularly regarding weight gain, which she explained as a side effect of her lupus treatment, with kidney damage causing edema, water retention, and effects from depression. She was once harshly judged by the public and media, but responded powerfully with the message, "My body, my choice," emphasizing that people should not rush to judgment without understanding someone's circumstances. Additionally, the pressure from social media greatly affected her psychologically. As one of the most followed people on Instagram, Selena once admitted that the platform had become an obsession, making her feel not beautiful enough and forcing her to face negative comparisons. She decided to delete the Instagram app from her phone and let her assistant manage the account to protect her mental health. But instead of succumbing, she chose to turn her own pain into a torch. She became a tireless advocate for both lupus awareness and mental health, participating in events for the Lupus Research Alliance and co-founding the WonderMind platform, which provides mental health resources with the goal of helping people feel understood and supported. She broke her silence, telling her story in the most authentic way in the documentary Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, released on Apple TV Plus in 2022. She did this not for pity, but to send a powerful message: you are not alone. Selena's journey is a vivid testament to human resilience in the face of both physical and mental illness. It reminds us that behind the glamour of anyone can be silent battles, and that understanding and empathy are essential for anyone facing similar challenges. And if you don't know about the devastating disease that Mr. Beast has, click on this video.